Hello, welcome back to Into the Breach. Where's my oh, I'm on the wrong save file. I was looking at streaming this game yesterday. I ended up not. I played Backpack Hero, actually. That'll probably be coming to the channel soon. Probably do like a first look for the Steam release, but regardless, I am back. I'm ready to play more. Will we do more than one in this sitting? Hard to say. It is truly hard to say, but we'll see. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright. I did not play any more since last time. I think I played... When did I play this game last? Yesterday? 2 days ago? I don't know, man. It's all a blur. Let's get to it. I gotta refresh where I am. Hope you don't mind. So we have... That's right. We have Prospero, the double flying mech, the non-flying flying mech, whatever the hell you want to call it. And he has +1 reactor core giving him health, and then we have range. We have more smoke on our smoldering shells, of course. Very strong. And then we have oh, that's right, I picked up Ghana. Preemptive strike so he can Fortnite drop in. Okay, so with Ghana, I think that he has one major weakness, which is scorpions. Because he's gonna drop in and he's just gonna get webbed and get stuck, right? And so if I want to dodge scorpions, I go here. I think I'm happy to go to RST. The enemies doing more damage to each other is a bonus because we have the control mech. I'm happy to go here. One sec. Right when I start the record, no one sends me a message all day. I hit the start recording button. I get a freaking message. Okay. Doesn't matter. Let's roll, shall we? So I want to try to spend like an extra. I'm going to give you. And for myself as well, because I feel like this is a process improvement, I'm going to take 3 minutes to talk out the thought process going into this area, because I feel like I kind of just send it. So let's take 2 minutes. Let's go until 36, and let's talk about the planning here. So we have, so initially what we can see here, let's start with what information is known to us. We have a 2, a 1, and a 1, 2. Sorry, I'm gonna refer to these as 2, 1, and then 1, 1, and you can assume that the second number I always state is the energy. So we're at full power, which means that early on I want to focus on getting as much reputation as possible. A theoretical maximum here is 2, 4, 6. It's 8. It's 10. So our theoretical max is 10 if I hit every reputation node. And 10 would give me plus whatever I sell, because I will probably have something to sell. They'll give me 11, maybe even 12, probably 11. So I can get enough reputation for 3 cores and a weapon here if everything goes according to plan. So I feel like the first step here is almost always going to be to go to Countdown Ridge and take the Terraformer mission. This is usually a freebie, but like I said, I want to give it an extra minute just to talk through the rest of the ideas, right? Because the path through is actually pretty straightforward. You just go around the ridge. I'm going to regard my defense less. I think that this is less useful. I kind of like the idea of saving power missions for last, because a lot of times I would just go right to Geothermal Station. But I like the idea of saving these 2 missions for last so we can go on this loop around. So that's what I'm gonna do. I know I only have 30 more seconds, but I said 36, but like that's enough. I feel like you get the idea. We're strong and we don't have to be afraid, and this mission is free. It's a Terraformer mission, so I'm down to clown here. Okay, so beginning off, let's talk about what we see here. I see one major issue, which is if a time pod lands in the grasslands, it gets really sticky. Specifically if it lands in the back. I don't know what the spawn rate is like, but Prospero can probably dip in and grab it. So unless I position my units sort of like this. Oh right, I can also have Ghana just like drop in here. It seems really strong because I came here with the idea being that I would use Ghana to really disrupt the enemies. Dropping him right in the middle of 3 enemies here and just fucking with their plans sounds pretty good. Following that, I actually want the Smog Mech here because the thought process is this Centipede only has 1 valid attack, which is to shoot the Terraformer. If I position like this, he might see these 2 units and go, ooh, a 2 for 1, and then I just walk away and his attack whiffs. And that leaves me with this Gastropod, which will be in the Terraformer, the centipede, and the moth. And so Ghana being over here also will let me walk the moth in and probably get a sick 3-way terraform here. No time pod, great news. What the hell, that centipede, what the fuck? Look at this guy, what? Brother centipede, piece of shit. I can't believe this. So we have a clean little double kill here if we want to take that instead. You're hitting this tile, so the moth flies so I can move it however I want. So I guess this is the situation where we have many ways to take this to 0 damage. It's just how do you take this to 0 damage with a maximum output? How do I maximize my value here? Well, we upgraded our smoke bombs so that they can do this now. Oh yeah, this looks really good, doesn't it? Look at this, because this denies a load of territory. Oh yeah, this is definitely the play. You shoot here, and then we walk Ghana over and walk the Nautilus into the smoke to block the spawn, and then we just terraform the other two. Oh, something I found out, by the way. Now, this is going to be awkward. I guess I can just talk about it without really showing it off, but this game has a console, which I have brought up when I am muted. You bring it up by pressing tilde. And in the console, there is a command. Centipede's gonna move around the corner. There's a command that lets you reset your turn. And I think that going forward, if I'm out of turn resets, and it's not to do cheese, but basically I'm going to implement this in the same way that I implement resetting combats in Monster Train, where I feel like there is a real reason to do it. And not just, I want to do it because I want to manipulate, you know? Like, good faith turn resets is what I am looking at right now. Because you can do it... So basically, what I could do with the turn reset is I could let this turn play out. Like, I could attack one of these buildings, basically. Or, like, make an attack that pushes me into this building, and then if I take the damage, then I reset my turn. Like, if the grid defense doesn't hold it. And I'm not going to start doing that or anything, because I think that's obviously pretty lame. But we can do things like... If I move this guy here, actually, only gives the centipede one viable tile to move to, and then I just go hit him. Anyway, if I find myself in a position where I'm like, oh, I've thought of a different way to play this out, or oh, there's something I didn't see here, I didn't recognize this situation, I will just reset. I will use the console command and I will reset, because I think it's a lot more interesting for yourself as well as me to see it like that. So a great example here, and this is not like I have a regular reset. Does this generate smoke? I'm not sure. Oh, it does not. Look at that. So this is the sort of thing that I would actually reset for. I don't have to use the console command for it, but I didn't know if an attack that generated fire would generate on a tile that generates smoke. I was unsure if that would make this enemy die, or rather get its attack canceled, I suppose. I'm gonna reset for that now, but like moving forward, I'm just going to reset situations like that when I go, oh, okay, that's how that works. Because there's a lot of little niche mechanics like that that you have to learn to really feel good about your position in this game, I feel. Moving forward, moving forward, that's just going to be on the table now, so it's not as stressful in a time like this for me as well. Anyway, all of that being said, what am I actually going to do on this turn? It's a good question. I mean, how do you want to go about it, right? That's the question here. I'm terraforming the front half, I think. So I can just walk the centipede into the terraformer, and that feels pretty solid. Right, walk this guy on in there. Go ahead, buddy. It's good for the XP. It's not like there's going to be a spawn, and then we just generate some smoke. I should have probably put the fire here in front of him rather than behind him, but whatever. Prepare and terraform. And the idea is we terraform in front because it's a lot more likely that specifically this tile is going to spawn an enemy that's in terraforming. There's almost no reason for an enemy to be directly in front of the terraformer here. I guess if I walked them into it, right? But, you know. Dude, moths are so fucked up. What a crazy unit. I can walk the other moth into the terraformer and then just smoke these two. That seems fine. I don't see anything wrong with this, do you? Cool. And we get a level up for Ghana, who got, oh, +2 mech HP? That's nuts. Okay. Very good combat. Solid stuff. Oh yeah, there's another thing to mention with that reset, by the way. I'm not, if I have Adam on the team, the character who gets the boost, I don't know if I don't think I have him unlocked, but I saw him once and went, I don't want that. There's the character who gets like a shield and +2 movement after you reset. If he's on the team, I will not be doing that. But I would like to say that goes without saying, but it doesn't. I could see myself, I don't see myself doing it, but I could see confusion about that. Let's go to Razor Bay, destroy 2 mountains, kill 7 enemies. It's always a scary mission, but I can walk enemies into hitting mountains, so. Okay, I'm going, the defense lab is in the middle of hell, by the way. This is the sort of mission that I would absolutely skip, but this is limit testing. I'm trying to see how far I can get here. And it's gonna be tough. It's definitely not going to be easy. This is a nightmare loadout. What I can do, though, is I can bring Ghana in the back line and sort of disrupt. I could put him like this, actually. And the big play here is it blocks 2 spots. It just takes up all of that, adds that smoke. I think I really like setting this moth to 1 HP, though. So let's do it like this. Theoretically, this should be okay because I can smoke a lot of these enemies, but I have to kill them. Interesting. He's killing the mountains. Huh. It's a bit of a thinker. Anyway, what am I looking at? You're hitting a building. Yes. You're shooting one of my mechs. Yeah. So the first thing that I see here is I could go walk this moth to here. Well, I guess actually, the first thing that I see would be to walk the moth in front of the firefly, but the second thing I see is to walk the moth in front of the centipede. That will then break this mountain for me, which is very nice. And it does 3, so it sets the moth to 2, and it diffuses the centipede's attack. That's a solid first idea. Following that, I mean, I guess it's not that crazy, right? You just kill the moth, or smoke the firefly, kill the moth, probably. Like here. Where are you shooting? Shooting here. Oh, the moth goes first, actually, so it doesn't break the building, because it pushes itself backwards 1. Remember that? He's actually going to be here, so if I were to move this moth over to here, in front of the centipede, it would actually break the building. The defense lab would go down. So that idea does not pass, because the centipede goes last. Okay, so in that case, we then move back into the idea of walking the moth in front of the firefly, fire on the other moth, and then just smoke the centipede. That seems fine. Do I care where you're standing? This is a really, this is one of those optimizations that I think is really interesting to think about. I can smoke this moth or not, and the difference is between it being on E4 or E3. Do I think it matters? I think I want it further back, so I'm going to leave it like this. Oh, it ends up in the smoke either way, of course. I think this is fine. You're done. I think it's best to just have Prospero nuke this guy for 3. So we kill 2, we drop one of them down to 1. Or no, we kill 1, we drop 2 down to 1, rather. I do have to find time to spend 2 attacks on the mountains, because they're out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Interesting. Now I have no... Hey. What's this? Hey. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, he... I see. The Centipede declared his attack on the Scion to hit this building, and then the Scion moved. Wow, that looks so weird. Wow, that looks so weird. Okay. Alright. So we have a whole lot of... There is a ton of play here. I think the best idea is gonna be something like this. Tell me that doesn't look really good, right? The first centipede shoots the firefly, kills the Scion. The second centipede then kills the firefly. And this also diffuses the entire turn in one swing, so I can follow this up by just breaking 2 mountains real quick. This misses. Yeah, this looks great to me. I'm gonna go ahead and move Prospero back to here. And that gets our mountains killed, and we have 2 more enemies dead, so we have to kill 4 enemies now. But 2 of our enemies on the board are on 1 HP. Okay, I think this should be a pretty free finish from here. I hope. I should say I hope. The centipede... +1 damage on the smog mech is looking very strong here at some point. Prospero... I'm looking at this play to let the moth die. Its attack gets cancelled here. This is different than the last time. If you move it forward 1, it doesn't have a valid tile to attack, so it doesn't get to move itself back out of the way. So that'll then let the centipede kill the moth and defuse that attack. The other moth, the regular moth, is not attacking anything that matters. So I just have to decide on how I want to deal with the centipede here. So what I don't like is when if I end the turn in the way that I'm planning on doing it here, Prospero's in acid, and that's not great. Wait, if I go... I guess it's fine. He's in acid, but he's at... Unless he takes 2. He takes 1. He's in acid, but he's at... Oh, but the smoke puts the fire out! Ah! Hold on, reset that. You gotta do that in the other order. Foolish. It doesn't actually make a difference. Oh, it does! He doesn't get the benefit. He's now 1 HP. It's fine, he just has to walk into smoke on his turn. And then he'll repair. So that did actually matter, okay. Interesting. I don't think it should be too big of an issue. We drop him down to 5. We go to 5 enemies killed. 2 fireflies? Not great. Okay, it's terrible. Alright, everything's awful here. Now if you go... You... are not acid? Okay. Good to see. So, first thing you notice here, of course, is that Smog Mech, aka Dog Mech, has a sweet double kill. Or not double kill, but double attack stopper. But that does not kill 2 targets. Remember, the secondary part of this is I need to kill 2. So let him... He does come back from the dead here if you make this attack. This one he would not come back from the dead. He would be dead. Well, not necessarily dead, but, you know. We can 2 attacks and kill 1 enemy by using the control mech to walk the centipede into the firefly's shot here. And then... I fear that there may not be a way to kill 2 and take 0. Because my action economy is pretty brutal. The limitation on the thruster mech is rough. too, so... Back order is not good here, actually. Okay. God, double alpha fireflies spawning at the edge of the map is so tough. So Prospero can stop the firefly here, and then... do a move of 2, right? Yeah. Wait, I have an idea. What about... okay, so there's a line that passes the bonus objectives all and only takes 2 damage here, which would be move the moth next to the firefly. Wait, no, how would that... oh, yeah, this would be okay. Move the moth here, and then you shoot it and set it on fire. When it takes its shot, it'll back into the mountain and kill itself. Because it'll take 1 from the regular shot and then 1 from the damage, and then the smoke will cancel this firefly. Then Prospero comes over and kills the centipede, and we will leave here having taken 2 from the other firefly. That is one idea here. I guess the first thing I should mention to you, I should have mentioned this earlier, I suppose. This is an extremely easy turn to take 0 on. Right? Because you just walk the centipede here. Yeah, you walk the centipede here, and then you... oh, wait, I think I see it. You go here, right? He needs to do 3. And then you can put smoke down where Prospero... yeah, this is the idea. Here it is, I found it. And I had a feeling. Okay, so the centipede pulls up in front of the firefly on B, blocks that shot. Prospero sends it, kills himself, dies, and then gets brought back to life. And that is valid if a unit is dead and then heals, they come back to life, of course. Smokes out the other firefly. There you go. Excellent. And that's 7 kills, defense lab protected. Holy moly. We have to be extremely strong if we got out of that mission, getting all bonus objectives. There's nothing we can't do if we got away with that. I was expecting this to be a train mission. Renfield bombs are also pretty rough. The power core definitely goes to giving control shot +1 move. No doubt. I was thinking I might go for +2 health on Ghana, but he clearly doesn't need it. He rolled it. So one of the bombs is absolutely safe. There is not a doubt in my mind we save it. The other bomb... it's also here. Hey, I missed this in an episode recently. I did not see one of these. I will grab this time, I swear to you. I'll probably just use a moth to get it, honestly. Can Ghana just break the bomb? No, okay. So I want Ghana to land... I want him to go somewhere where he's really gonna mess with enemy positioning, but I don't think he has a whole lot of good choices for that. The enemies are all flying or ranged, so all he can really do is 1 damage, which is actually pretty meaningful. If I do 1 to the centipede, it dies to the dog mech. And I can actually block the centipede into not having a whole lot of plays. Yeah, this looks like the positioning. 1 damage matters here. Oh, what the hell? I didn't see that. There's a lot happening here. So... wow, there's a lot happening here, huh? Does this moth go first? It does. The centipede goes last, of course. So the alpha moth can't really offer a whole lot of value here on killing enemies. The alpha centipede, if I were to clear the way... I mean, I guess, first and foremost, if I drop a smoke here, I cancel every enemy's attack, right? And that's not terrible as a first idea, but I think we can do better. is what I want to feel, or what I want to say. We can obviously do better. I mean, I guess it's actually as simple as you move the centipede over one, and then it gets caught on fire and kills a moth for you. Like that. And then, I mean, I kind of want to just grab it. Investigate it if you can. It's in a pretty terrible position, but you know, we had a good turn one. I'll grab it. Alpha Firefly, maybe I won't be grabbing that. Oh no. If Ghana could move one more tile, I just walked the centipede in front of the Firefly, but alas. Now, unfortunately, I don't do 2 to the centipede with my smog mech shot. A real shame, that is. Attack order. Okay, remember that I have +1 to my movement, so we can make moves like... Oh, not that one. Never mind that one. I can go grab this, I guess. Device of unknown origin has activated a signal. Okay. We can block these two out. The issue with that, of course, is Prospero doesn't actually get to do anything then, so I have to find... So there would be a line here that would take 0. The thing that's not good is it lets Ghana go to 1 HP. Oh no, it wouldn't even work. No, wait. Hello? Am I a fool? Just do this, right? How is that not infinitely better? Walk my man in front of the shot. He kills the Scion. Killing the Scion is neutral, I would say. We can kill the centipede, but I'd rather leave it alive. I've talked about this a little bit already, but in case you would like a refresher, the theory is leaving a lesser enemy alive, like an enemy you can guaranteed kill in 2 hits, is, in my opinion, better here, because a random spawn here, like 2 fireflies in the back line, basically leaving the centipede alive stops a theoretical alpha firefly from spawning on the next turn. Normally, I think it's good to just kill enemies, but this enemy is inconsequential and I already had 2 spawns declared, and if I delay a turn, then this enemy will not cause a respawn. Okay, the time pod landed in a position where it is immediately getting crushed by a moth. Not ideal. I can kill the moth, set it on fire, it dies, no problem. I can walk the centipede. And I guess you just walk it here, right? Isn't that very good? How does this pan out? Centipede shoots the firefly. Firefly shoots back. That all seems fine. Kill here. You're dead to fire. Prospero. Again, same sort of idea as the last one, by the way. I can kill this gastropod, or I can block a spawn. In my experience, it is better to just block the spawn, because the gastropod is probably less threatening than whatever's going to come out of this hole. A normal gastropod is probably the best enemy I could see having declare an attack on the next turn, especially one that's on fire. And acid. Yeah, instead of some other enemy... I mean, actually... Well, no. Yeah, because instead of some other random spawn here, I have this gastropod. And this gastropod dies in 1 shot. And you blow that guy up, and we go grab the time pod. It's a strange pod, but you know. This time pod will answer for the unauthorized trench it caused in the region. Okay, brother. Chill. Take it easy. I mean, we'll see who we get before I make any judgment. Oh, it's Mafan. I was almost certain that it was going to be the Mantis. Mafan is great. He is a top character. comes with opener. I mean, just Mafan versus Calypso here. The Zoltan effect versus +1 mech move is I can just install this core for +1 mech move, and then later on it becomes +2 damage instead. Now then, I think the next thing to get is actually +2 damage. The thing that's weird about it is that putting a reactor core onto Mafan does nothing. So instead I will put it somewhere else, because the next time I will be able to afford this is... But if I switch gun... No, I'm not deploying the smog mech anywhere. That sounds terrible. The next time I'll be able to utilize it is after we finish the island, I think. Well, no, that's not true. There's a time pod coming still. Isn't there? Yeah, there is. Okay. Anyway. Ability 7. I can go to Razor Shore if I so desire. I can do this however I want. I think Geothermal Station and then the other one are where we want to go, because Cataclysm should be easy. There's no flying enemies. We just have Ghana go stand in the middle of them and then walk them off the cliff. He can't walk them off the cliff, but he can walk them into the danger zone. And we're flying, so we don't have to care. It's always like a little scary to me to make plays like this, honestly. I'm always a little bit frightened of it. I know this is correct, but still, what if it randomly kills my guy instead? You know? What if I just take 4 damage here because the game suddenly changes the way it works, you know? It's just scary. Environment effects always happen first, but... Now, I don't mind killing a lot of enemies in this one, because a lot of times they will declare spawns. Oh, they didn't. I don't mind killing a lot of enemies in this one because I don't really have a choice, actually. Here's the deal. I could block a bunch of spawns here. I could block 3 spawns, or no, 2 spawns. But I'm only gonna block 1. Because, and it's gonna be the far one. I'm gonna block this one. I just don't feel like there's a good reason to. Like, we're ridiculously strong, and so instead of blocking spawns here, I can let more enemies spawn, and then they're just gonna die in the Cataclysm anyway. Unless they're a moth. Yeah, I mean, these 2 guys that spawn just die. It's actually just free experience. I like that I can fly out into the middle of nowhere here. And I should be full, or I'm 1 off of full health, that's all good. And end turn. It's kind of goofy to have a character just flying out in the void, but you know what? We got a ton of XP for that. I'd imagine you live on the 1 tile that didn't fall away. Yeah, 21 XP split between 2 characters. Extremely good. So this was just in place of the time pod, huh? There was not a regular time pod, it was this? That's weird. Also, did I count my reputation wrong? 2, 4, 6, 7. I sure did. 8, 9. I thought I got 1 more. Oh, I counted corporate HQ, didn't I? When I did my initial count, because this happens when there's 3 zones remaining, and when I counted, I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then it's 1, 2, 3 remaining. But corporate HQ doesn't count. Alright, this should be free. Bouncer leader is very easy, I find. Bait him here, step him back, whatever we want to do, really. I'm gonna go... What's movement like? Okay. Attack order. What we want to look at here is... Where's this guy gonna go? He's gonna go here or here, right? If I drop in the corner like this... Actually, does this do 1? No, his armor blocks it, okay. Oh, if I drop like this... It's fine. Yeah, this is the drop I want to do, actually. I just want to corner this Firefly. That seems right to me. Yeah, I knew he would do that. Some of this is surprising. Kinda thought the Firefly would shoot. Oh no, the Firefly did shoot how I thought it would. Never mind. Ah, this guy got baited. These centipedes are very dumb. I see them getting baited like that all the time. Anyway, we do 2 to the boss and block this swing here, which looks good. With Ghana. 2 to the boss and block that in. Seems solid to me. What are you getting hit by? Ah, the Firefly, of course. I do not want to smoke the moth, because it's also doing 1 to bouncer leader. Actually, if I go... Oh wait, he's dead, isn't he? Oh yeah, the leader is actually just dead here. Okay, cool. That is solid. So in this case, I think I just kill. Oh no, I can't really do anything, because any shot I take is gonna smoke the enemies that I don't want to smoke. Let's put smoke here. And then Prospero can go stand respectfully off to the side. That looks fine to me. Just to be a target, putting him here is like he's a target off on a line where if there's a Firefly that wants to attack him like that, the attack then completely misses and is free. I love these fucking centipedes, man. They're so stupid. What? What's my man doing? What is my brother doing? Like, what on earth is that? Brother Centipede, what are you doing? Attack order? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? You just walk the moth like this. It'll miss its attack and then it'll kill itself on the Firefly. Look at Brother Centipede. They really make the most unbelievable attack declarations, I swear. Oh. Kill him, I guess. I don't love this idea because I am kind of leaving myself open on the side there, but it should be fine because we have the smog dog mech over there. And he should be able to block any attack that the Firefly makes. Oh, the Firefly just doesn't have an attack, by the way. It just actually has no viable play. If I take this shot, I like absolutely lock them out of the game. But I don't know, man. It's really just how do you want to deal with this? There's so many ways to go about this. I feel like things like this are good where you get generic kills, you get them to kill each other so that you don't end up losing value on your other teammates. Because like I want to get Ghana leveled up. I don't want to get Prospero any more kills. That's all. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to do this, actually. The Firefly will have a viable attack next turn. I'm down to leave enemies alive here because the moth... Oh, what the fuck? It got its attack canceled? I didn't see that. How bad is that? Probably not that bad. Just a little annoying. Yeah. Just walk it down again, I suppose. There's just so much smoke here. It's crazy. Attack order works out. Walk it down again. I'm just gonna leave this combat if you don't mind. There is no reason to do anything more than this. I'll take my 2 kill, and I'll take my 1 kill actually. It's fine. We didn't get anything too special out of all of this. I didn't see the smoke tile there, but hey, that's fine. It was a flawless island. It couldn't have gone any better. We got all the missions I wanted to get. Power grid is reduced to 1. All buildings gain a shield. This is kind of a fun ability, huh? There's a really interesting thing I want you to notice here. Tell me if you notice what I'm about to point out. Think to yourself, what am I about to talk about here? When he attacks in the little preview there, it highlights it on the power grid at the top. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's a neat little look at what's going on behind the scenes there. Anyway, Ralph is pretty useless. I could overpower the grid. We would get up to 12% grid defense. I really like critical shields, though. That sounds nice. What do you got for me? Oh, it's Storm Generator. Oh, hey. It's Storm Generator for the smoke team. Is that good? Hard to say. I think 2 cores. I could also now sell critical shields to get another core. Storm Generator makes this ridiculous, is the way to put it. I am going to sell critical shields for this. Because we just go... Who has extra? Someone had an extra bit of energy. I'm not going below 5 for Prospero. Oh, it was Mafan. Put it here. The nano filtering goes over here. I am probably just gonna pump all of my cores into Mafan going forward. However, we already have a 3 island with this team. Oh, it's 2 or 4. What do you feel like doing? I kind of feel like doing 2, personally. I think that with Storm Generator and more smoke powered up here like this, I'm pretty sure we're done. I think we win. Preemptive Strike as well. I think this should be capable of a 2 island. So I'm going to do that in tomorrow's episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.